Hello guys, welcome to the fourth, I'm not sure if I'm right, it might not be fourth, but welcome to the fourth SciHeart Play C++ tutorial. Now as you noticed, I am doing things differently in three ways. Number one, I have changed the code since we last were here, and that's because, I was making a video, and then something happened and I had to restart it. And I did so much that, I forgot how it used to be. So I guess just change it to what it is now. I don't know if I taught you guys comments yet, but, just in case I'm not going to go over it again, or go over it for the first time, if you guys want to know what a comment is in programming, it's not necessary to know what a comment is at all. A comment. But if you really do, it's useful, but not necessary. So if you want to know what a comment is, just comment on my video. That sounded weird. Comment if you want to know what a comment is. Comment in C++. Just comment on the video. Whatever. I'm not good at this. Okay. So you would also know that I have changed the area so that I've been reviewing my videos and I can barely make out what the typing is saying. So I bet that was frustrating for you guys. I apologize. Changed it so you could probably read it now. Alright. And another thing is I have line numbers. So this is helpful. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do it. Go to Tools. You want to go to Editor Options. Then you want to go to Display. Now this, when you first come in here, the line numbers will be unchecked, but if you want to have line numbers, then check it and hit OK. Ta-da! Now we have line numbers. Well, I already did, but now you should have them if you didn't have them before. Okay, without further ado, we're going to this tutorial. We will learn about math and maybe even do a calculator. That would be interesting. Could we? No, I don't think so. I'd have to teach you some other stuff, but that'll come at a later date. Alright, so we had our integer variable last time, and this time what it basically does is we input an integer. You guys already know this. We tell it what to do. We tell it what integer value is going to be. Then we output integer to the screen, and then we do something with it. I'll tell you guys what that is. And then we output it to the screen again. So I'm going to uncomment this. Okay, this is what, let's change this to something simple. Plus, okay. So, what this means, this changes the integer, okay? If you have an equation in the program, it will change this value, the value on the left. Okay, so what this line says is it says, okay, integer, I'm going to change you. How are you going to change integer? It tells you on the right side of the equal sign. Integer plus 3. What does that mean? Well, you take the value of integer, and then, oops, I did something wrong. Edit, undo. Alright, it takes the value of integer, that is right now, and it adds 3 to the current value. So that's basically what this does. So this will add 3 to our integer, and then we're going to output it again. Notice how we're going to output it before we do the math and after. Let's compile and run. And this is what it does. Let's see if it works. I'm going to input a number. I'm going to give it 7. And then 7 plus 3 is 10. So when I hit enter, it should say 7 and 10. Because 7, the value is going to be 7 when you output it. Because the value would be 7. Because that's before. This is before we do the math. Then we do the math and output it again. So it's the same variable, but it's different values at different times. Because C++ uses order. And that can be a blessing and a pain at the same time. Alright, so 7, 10, right? Works. Plus. Same thing can be done with minus. Let's try it again. Do 7 minus 3 is 4. Alright, I didn't know if you guys could see that. 7, 7, 4. Alright, same thing can be done with multiplication. Alright, so 7 times 3 is 21. Now, powers and roots, you can do that in C++. But there's the easier way. You can't just put a caret. That won't work. That, by the way, a caret is the thing that, looks like square root or squared. But we're gonna use separate math, something called CMath, or the math functions. I don't know which is. I'll look into it. I'll teach you guys that another day. Anyway, so there's also divide. Oh, and another time I used the backslash. C++ will only allow you to use / when you're dividing. Alright, so divide by 3. I'll probably change this. Alright. For dividing, I'm going to put 9. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So there it is, 3. And something that, at first it confuses me and it'll probably confuse some of you, so I'm just going to go a little bit more in depth on this, is known as the modulus. Okay, so, so basically what modulus does is it divides, but the value, it doesn't return the value, like normally. You see, what it does is it takes the value, it divides it by this number, and it takes the remainder. So instead of just giving you the answer, it takes the remainder and it outputs the remainder, or you get the remainder. Let me show you what I mean. I'm gonna do 22 by 3. So 21 divided by 3. 24 divided by 3 is 24 divided by 3 is 8. Okay, but we're gonna have 2 left over, so this should return a 2. Oh, it returns a 1? Did I 22 times 25 remainder 1? Oh, I think it's divided by 3. Oh yeah. So you guys get it, okay? What this is, lots of people, you won't use modulus too many times in their programming career. Most people, the reason why they use it is if you take a value and you modulus it by 2, then basically if your number is even, then it's going to output 0, and if it's odd, then it's going to output 1. That's what people mostly use modulus for. Okay, how much time do we have left? We have 8 minutes, or we have 2 minutes left, and I have nothing to teach you without conflicting into other subjects. Alright, next we will learn if and else, and that's kind of a burden, so I'm not going to go ahead right now. I guess I have time to teach you something. Alright, from now on, if you're still watching this video, then you are daring, because I'm going to do something crazy and I really shouldn't do it. But if you're really curious what I'm about to do, alright, we're going to add a second header file ever. Alright, this one is string. String is basically another variable, right? String is just like char, where it stores character, but it's known as a character string, so it stores multiple characters. I wonder what we can do with this. Well, string. If you don't have C++ compiler, this is going to be a heck of a headache for you. But if you do have C++, I want you to compile this and see what it gives you. And I think you'll be pretty interested to play around with this program. I'll tell you about it later. I feel really bad for you. Alright, oh god, I'm running out of time. 15 seconds left. Alright, so thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe if you want to. I really have nothing against you not. Alright, so thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and bye.